Brannon Braga, executive producer, writer.
David Goodman, executive producer, writer.
Jason Clark, just an executive producer, not a writer.
No writer.
Seth had a vision to do a show he's wanted to do his entire life, and he brought together people he's worked with before, largely, as he's happens to do, who he thought could best help him bring it to life. And he did, and we did.
It was an attempt in terms of Brannon and me. I mean, Seth wanted a writing staff that was half comedy writers and half drama writers. And so Brannon and I are sort of at the head of each of those categories. And we did that. We have on the writing side, writing staff put down, and it's been a really interesting experience working with that variety of writers.
It's been wonderful to sit and watch them discover the tone and to build a world that can support it, where you can have all the jeopardy and drama that you would have in traditional science fiction, and at the same time have characters that you really are leaning into to see what conflicts are going to happen, and it's been very exciting to watch the tone evolve and develop, because there's real jeopardy in the show, and there's real heart in the show, and there's real characters in the show that you have fun with, but not at the expense of not laughing now and again when you do.
Yeah, we heard some crazy stuff that's happening with some of the aliens. And what was your kind of favorite thing to sort of create? What were the alien worlds and all the wild things that could go on?
I think that for me, I think that getting to sort of build this crew and create stories that use these great actors and these great characters that Seth created to do stories that both tell a story, have some kind of underlying meaning, because almost all of our episodes are saying something, but then also writing jokes, like getting laughs. It's a great mix. It's a hard job, but it's very rewarding getting to the end of that process.
It's really exciting too, because each show is its own little story.
Right.
So even though there's this great character memory that follows through, and you kind of want to know who they are, where they're coming from, you can drop in and watch the whole story evolve. And those kind of world-building things. I mean, just reading what they did, and the first time looking at it, the first reaction is, "How are we going to do this?" And then, what is that alien culture you're talking about? What does it look like? What do those people look like? And we've been blessed by an incredible list of artists, from makeup effects, visual effects people, all of whom are really at the forefront of the industry, who've been able to kind of help deliver that encasement of the storytelling, and so we can go to these worlds.
Right.
With so much serialized television, it seems like the big thing now. What influenced the decision to go to episodic television for the series?
That was really Seth's decision. I mean, Seth, again, part of his vision was to give people the kind of show that he grew up loving, which is a show where you can turn it on one week, you're not going to know what you're going to see, it's not going to be a lawyer show or a doctor show. Our show, because of the science fiction world we're in, you could have a trial episode one week, you could have a flat-out space adventure the next week, you could have a full-on comedy the next week. And that gives this audience the sense of variety and surprise and delight when they turn it on. And that's really where he started. I mean, that's what he wanted, and that's what we're doing.
No, go ahead.
How did John Favreau get into
We reached out to him again and again, and then Seth called him. And he's a huge fan of. They have a mutual respect for each other's work, and obviously of the genre. Favreau is a huge fan. So when he got involved, it was just an incredible kind of lift for all of us to have a filmmaker of his. Help us define this tone and find our way on it. So it was a great collaboration, and it remains so.
How do you feel, like diehard Star Trek fans, for example, how do you feel that they will react to the show? My personal friends, who are big Star Trek fans, some are so excited, some are like, I'll give it the chance, obviously. Like, what do you guys think? How do you hope that they're going to respond to the show?
Well, there's a lot of diehard Star Trek fans who work on this show.
Right.
And they love it.
Yeah.
They're like so
I would hope
excited.
they love it if they
Wait,
work on it.
are you
Yes.
diehard
Yeah.
Star Trek fan?
I worked on Star Trek
Oh, there you go.
15 years.
Ah.
So I'm here to tell you Star Trek, you're like this show.
I've written 3 books.
He's good at Star Trek.
Well, are there challenges
Well,
in
that answers your
writing this and saying, oh, we've kind of already covered, Star Trek has already covered that. How do you keep that fresh? How do
I
you
think it's Star Trek. I think genre fans, Star Trek or whatever, I found they know when something's been done. Like, so you have to keep it fresh. So if you're doing something similar, it needs to be put through a fresh lens, which is what's great about this show. It's got the Seth MacFarlane universe. So we do some things, these kinds of stories you may have seen, but never in this way.
Can we expect surprises from people from Star Trek, I mean cameos or participation from actors?
I think that for us, the goal is best actor for the role. So we're never looking, oh, let's get Patrick Stewart to show up on the show. It's more, who's the best actor for this role? So if by some chance we've had an actor on the show, Penny, who's one of our leads, was on Star Trek Deep Space Nine, but Penny's who we wanted for this part. It had nothing to do with wanting to do an homage to Star Trek. So it's about, but there were 4 shows. There were so many sequel series of Star Trek. Almost every actor in Hollywood's been on Star Trek. It's impossible to avoid.
Between that and the movies.
It's impossible to avoid
And now another
the
one.
Star Trek actors.
It's like Law and Order, you know?
Exactly. You can't avoid them. So it's like, but
And interestingly enough, each one lives in its own world and has its own definition. And so, you know, for me, just participating in something that's kind of aspirational science fiction as opposed to, you know, kind of dark and dystopic kind of world, it's really fun to do that. And I think Star Trek is part of a larger, group of stories that we're told in this kind of aspirational science fiction world that are worth bringing up. So we live in a larger world than that, but definitely, you know, it's exciting to do something that's original, but at the same time, you know, is side by side with such an incredible franchise.
And as Brannon said, I mean, the Seth MacFarlane lens means that the interaction of these characters is original. You haven't seen this kind of interaction between characters on this kind of show before. And that's what makes it really special.